Welcome back to the murder road of insanity, and welcome to the channel. I am Twisted Logic. It's been too long since we played Dwarf Fortress, and I'm going to address that in this video. Right now, Mill, we're following him. Looks like he's hanging out in the socializing in the Pump Operators Guild, which is excellent. Down here in the new animal area, all the water has been cleared out, and we are starting to get cave moss, which is very excellent. Well, let's turn on water numbers. Excellent. So we had dug down a while in this area here, down to the cave area to release the spores. And we're going to put that area on hold for at least a little bit since we do have the spore release and we confirmed it. The goal for this video is sand. We need sand. So right up here in the very top area, I'm going to dig out all of this as one room, right there. And we want to dig down because down one layer, we have an aquifer, but it's also black sand, which we want to get to. And I was thinking that we're going to dig down a stairwell, probably to right here-ish, and then come up through the layers to there. Yeah, you know what? Let's undesignate that real quick, and down here, let's find out where we want our stairwell to be. Right about there, maybe. It's a random point where you can check it. Should be good. I'm gonna try that. Okay. Let's go to units list. That seems to be a bunch of people not working. That's now designated, so we're gonna find out who is digging. Now, in the last video, which was a while ago, and I apologize it took so long, there was a bug that happened, and two of our dwarves got renamed when they shouldn't have been renamed. So the bug was that when you get a notable kill, the nickname resets. And so I saw these two dwarves that didn't have a nickname, and I think it was Steve was one of them. Let's just go to Steve real quick. So I apologize to Steve. Well, I gotta pull up the information here. Yeah, it was Steve and Primitive. I apologize that you guys aren't in the fortress. I'm gonna have to rename you guys, and Tech Reaper and Bagline really should be in your place here. So Athel is actually Bagline, so we're gonna rename him now. And I was assured by the developers of the game that the bug has been fixed. Well, I've been assured of it. So if the bug does come up again, then we know who to... I don't think it'll come to that. Bagline right here, making rock blocks. And then we're also going to go to the units list and find Primitive. And now Primitive and Bagline, if somebody dies, you guys will be in. We'll just pause the game while we do this. And Tech Reaper. So Tech Reaper and Bagline both got one kill. And that's what did it. And Steve and Primitive, if anybody dies, you guys are next in line. Okay, now we're digging this hole here. So we dug the downstairs. That got undesignated. We're gonna have to designate it again. Okay, so we're going from the top at first. Okay, let's see. These four walls we're gonna have to designate as well, so that way we can fill them in with wood. or whatever material we have there, so that way they don't leak, because these are light aquifers. So build construction wall. Get rid of the planner. Use closest material. Keep building after placement. No access to building material. Alright, we should. Oh, hero. Okay, hero's trapped. We're just gonna have to channel down here to save him. We're gonna channel down there. What happened was there's a downstairs here. Channel down, not. Yeah, we're just gonna channel down like that. There's a downstairs here. And then he made this one a downstairs too, so there's no upstairs. Although, you know what, hero can save himself. But he's gonna drown if he's not quick. So we're just gonna dig a ramp right there. And I'll have to fix that. Okay, so hero should be able to get out now. Okay. Okay, so then you know what? We'll just have to make it a little bit bigger. That'll be the corner of it then. Okay, so we're going to dig out these tiles here, and then that one. Okay, build, construct wall. Right along there, right there, right there, and right there. This one here we're just going to suspend until it's ready. Okay, it's ready. Resume it. This is a aquifer, right? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, great. So the overall plan of this area, let's see here. We'll channel down just a large area like this. Let's build a machine, screw pump from the south to the north, right there. Okay, what we're going to do is put this on hold. Just for a second. Carpentry shop, and we're going to need blocks. 10 blocks is fine, one-time order. And then we're also going to make, in the carpentry shop, a screw and a pipe section. Wood, wood, wood. Enormous wooden corkscrew there. Okay, there is a lot going on here. This door we can remove. And this is already removed, but it's still, they just haven't picked it up yet. Just looking at the task list here, see what everybody's doing, see what's in the queue. Rock blocks, rock crafts, Charcoal, operate pump, pen, and pasture. Okay. Fletcher. Store item in a bin. Cindo's managing the work orders, which is great. So those will be in the queue very shortly. Let's just check it. Excellent. So these two pumps, we're just going to disable them because we're going to have a lot of work coming up. Right in here, we're going to dig a pathway. This way, whatever, like this level here, it can't actually be flooded. Because of the drain right here that we created, it goes down to the mine carts. And so however much water we dump into here, it might be able to flood sections of it, but it's never going to be overall flooded at once. So we're going to have to try and do this pretty quickly, I think. Let's see, we didn't hit the aquifer yet. There's the aquifer there. So these stones we're going to smooth stone. Up one level. I believe we stopped. Okay. So I think that way, I think when I redesignate the stair, it has to be done at the base of the stair all the way up to the top. This is okay if it floods a little bit. Okay, Earthmist Preach is smooth stoning there. It's going to create some mist there, which they're going to like. Mangitism. Oh, we got some alerts here. Snatcher!
You won't be needing this anymore.
We have more goblins. Okay, we got more goblins here. Asnan the Goblin, we're following them. Here they are. Coming right into the fortress area. So let's do squad 1. Move right there. Oh, I think they're running off. Saltwater aquifer is chasing after. Let's see. Thought they were going to leave the map, but they didn't. Okay, just some stray cats that have been slaughtered. Okay, this goblin is distracting me a little bit from the aquifer, which needs attention. So smooth stoning. Can't smooth stone this layer, but that's smooth. No aquifer. Oh, okay, so really we only have to deal with this level right here. So we're going to dig out these 4 spaces. Just like that. I'll check if anybody died. We do have combat reports now. Which is great. And I should be able to pull up the old combat report as well. Let's wait for that last one. Okay. So we're going to build walls in there. Build construct wall. Select material after placement. Right there. It's going to go to closest wood. Excellent. Now this one is going to be a little bit of a problem until we patch that up. We need a larger area for sand collection. That's the ramp, right? So ramps need a wall in order to work. If you have a ramp and you have no wall, the ramp doesn't matter. So if I dig out both of them at the same time, it's not going to be advantageous. So we're going to build another wall right here. Okay, once that wall's in place, we're going to build the next one. Although they can get up and down now this way, instead of coming from the top. So, you know what? Build a floor right there. What I was going to do is dig a pit down here, wall off this, so that way this is only accessible from the bottom. So you have to come up the stairs in order to access this area. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we build a floor on top right here. Build, construct floor, just like that, and that'll be obsidian blocks. Since building destroyers can't destroy floors, that's going to patch up those two holes. Then we can only access this area from this level. I'm going to dig this out right here and put a door there. Then the only way that that's going to matter... No, we already built the floor, so that's fine. The only way it's going to bite us is if we have to pump. If we're forced to pump, but I don't think that we're going to have to be forced to pump here. So we got black sand floor here. We're going to build the door right there. I like that wooden door. I like the pixels of that one. With the sprite of it. Excellent. Great. We have our door in place there, and this is all safe. Doors are going to block the flow of water as well as walls, so that way we could dig out this room for make our sand collection zone. This area of the light aquifer is safe as well as this. It's a lot faster than doing the ramp, but we wanted to get trade down there. And there's no more... Oh, we have some goblin blood here. So let's just see the units list. Others. Okay, so the goblins are no longer on the map. Paddywhacker is the only deceased dwarf so far. And these two goblins were from the last episode. Okay, so the new goblins didn't die, so we don't know if names reset or not. And we can remove this ramp right there. Oh, excellent. Okay. So this is going to be a lot easier than I thought for this. How big of a sand collection zone are we going to need? Is the real question. 11 by 11 is usually the superior room size. Then we're going to need walls. Then we're going to need walls again. So 13 by 13 right there. Is that a priority 1 dig? Set that to priority 1 dig. Basically, you know, life has its ups and downs, and it's been really troubling to me to not be able to record videos and make videos. But you know, the last few months have been pretty crazy for me, and I just wasn't able to record. I have to do my priorities first, and YouTube is about 4 or 5 on the priority list. You know, after taking care of myself and my family, and making money to work and live. So it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to make videos for a while, but I'm able to make videos now, and so I'm doing that. And the plan is to complete this series. I have played other games in the meantime without recording them. One or two to learn them. One or two to kind of cope, you know, with some situation. But the overall takeaway is that we're playing this game, this save file, until the Panama is complete. Until the Panama Canal is complete. We're paused right now. We're going to unpause it. I didn't realize I was unpaused there. It's been too long. We're going to be playing Panama Canal until it's complete. After this video, I may play... I'm going to have to redesignate. Next video that comes out might not be Dwarf Fortress, but we are going to finish this series. I don't know exactly when, but hopefully it's not going to take too long. Oh, we're going to have to dig out this wall right here too. And this one. Alright, come on. Let's speed it up there. Listen, when you never write a script, when you've never written a script in your life, it's very difficult to sometimes get certain thoughts out. We're playing Dwarf Fortress. Just redesignating here as they go. Hopefully it'll be no flooding. So all of them, we gotta get a little bit more right there. Okay, build, construct wall. All the way across. All the wood. We're gonna use wood walls in here. Another one here. Another one here. Right across there. Excellent, we're getting the walls in. Nice. Might as well dig out that as well. Build, construct wall. Yeah, what I was saying was when you never write a script and, you know, you find a subject that's kind of difficult to talk about, it's hard to get the words out sometimes. But everything's cool. Everything's great. It was just, you know, a little bit of a rough patch. What's going to happen in this room is we have black sand caverns and we can do a sand collection. But we have this cave moss growing in here. And the way to get around that is to get a grazing animal in this room so that way when they eat the floor fungus, then there's sand underneath. We're doing the sand collection zone here, or at least prepping it, so that way we can have a glass industry. Somebody told me that, well, I was making suggestions on some forum a long time ago, a very long time ago, and somebody had mentioned that making glass is difficult, and I was like, it's a basic part of the game. So we're going to be making glass. I mean, you basically, it's no different than making metal, really. Other than getting the sand collection zone, which is now complete. So here's how we do it. First, we're going to make a sand zone right here in zones. We're going to designate that entire area, just like that. Except, next we're going to make a pen and pasture, same exact area, okay? Except that. Then we're going to add in some grazing animal, which we happen to have a nanny goat. And we also have this sheep right here. Is it a sheep? I'm pretty sure it's a sheep. Yeah, we have another nanny goat. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of the sheep, keep the sheep down there, and just the 2 goats up in here. Okay? So now, step number 3 for this is to go to stockpiles, create a new stockpile, put it right over top of the same area, okay? Except that. And the settings of this one are going to be custom. And this is going to be a furniture stockpile, right? And then in the type here, we'll allow all here, and then stone and clay none, metal none, other materials none. I believe that no other materials is fine. Actually, those are fine too. Turn off artifact quality. In the type here, we're going to disable everything except sandbags. We got to go back to that. So everything's disabled except sandbags in that zone right there. And then we just need another zone that's kind of nearby. Maybe we'll put it at... Let's see where the aquifer ends. Okay, so we have aquifer, which all looks good. Buttoned up. That's all buttoned up. That's all buttoned up. This area right here will do. Just another dig. Hopefully there's no aquifer. There's a little bit of it over here. Just make sure that's not... Yeah, that's down far enough where it's not going to matter. So long as they dig this out with no aquifer, then that'll be great. Excellent. And then so the other stockpile will go here. Just like that. Except custom right here. Bags. None except bags. So this is going to be empty bags. It's under furniture, and artifact quality is going to be off. So empty bag stockpile, up to 3 levels, sand zone, pasture for the goats, and sand bag stockpile. Okay. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to, when we have a collect sand job, they're going to grab an empty bag, come to this room, and they're going to pull up sand out of the ground and immediately put it into a bag and then place it somewhere close by. The goats are going to be eating the cave moss. We'll see if we needed more goats in there, and it'll be great. And down here, we have a sheep in here too. I think I'm going to have to redesignate that sheep to be in here. Yeah. Excellent. Very excellent. Sendo. Oh, okay. So then that artifact that was recently created, if I go to the artifact screen here, this one right here, the turbine, that was actually created by Ficod. Who's Ficod? That was Tech Reaper that created that. So Tech Reaper created the turbine here. Okay, we have our pump in place there. furniture stockpile's looking a little full. One thing that we do have to do, we have to test the drain on the bottom. We're going to continue to dig down into the caverns now, so we're going to open this up. Pull the lever. And we're going to unforbid these two doors. Excellent. Yeah, I was having a strange mood where I played Kenshi for a while. Then I did a couple more videos after that speed running. I hurt my hand doing the speed runs a little bit after the last video, and so like because I was using the mouse doing speed runs, and it was like I'm not getting my injury that needed to be recovered. And then okay, so this right here is up down stair, but below it there's empty space, so this one needs to be bypassed. So right here we're going to dig off to the side, down one level like that, then dig over, then remove that. Hopefully they do it in the right order. I don't think the order matters. Anyway, I hurt my hand doing speed runs where it doesn't matter. And then there was like a period of time where there was just like a lot of work going on, where I did have to travel a little bit. Sometimes I travel for work, and then my wife ended up getting pretty sick, and there's a lot of medical things going on there. She's okay, I'm okay, but it was just like a lot going on at the time. So no videos. But videos are coming back now. Who's actually doing this work? Okay, I think we're just going to need to wait a second. Go back to the units list. Dig, here we go. TR and Splinter. Fall Splinter. Master Splinter. The legendary miner enters the depths. Is that bypassed? Excellent. So now we can build our floor to close off that from invaders, flying creatures, anything nasty. Obsidian right there. Now we gotta find a way to punch down. This spot right here would work, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's the spot right there. Going down to the Magma Sea if we can. There we go. And then we'll just dig over to that. And unpause. Was that DR? DR felt fondness interacting with a pet. See relationships here. You've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. You've discovered an unusual volcanic wall studded with gems. We're gonna pause it real quick and go down there. Check it out. Okay, that needs to be built still. Okay, we're gonna cancel all these digs here because once we come through to this next cavern layer, really don't have a way down. It's diagonal right there, so that way creatures can pass diagonally. And then right here is just exposed. So I'm just going to de-designate or undesignate all of that. Who's this? Hero. Hero can return. So right here we're going to cancel the construction and then build construct wall. Let's build a wall right there, and that'll... Oh, let me see. That goes through. No, we could just bypass this one. Yeah, we're going to continue with the floor there. Build, construct floor. It's going to be a lot easier because trying to find a place to that just works with all the cavern layers is way more difficult than doing the bypasses like this. See, I built a wooden floor there, and in this current iteration of the game, wooden floors can't burn, even if like a creature made of fire walks over them or next to them or what have you. But maybe like version 60 or something like that, wooden floors are going to burn up, and that's not going to be safe at all for like a fire-based creature. Okay, so we're going to remove this designation, or these stairs, and build a floor there, and then we're going to have to find another way to punch through, which looks like it could be here. The hard part is going to be finding a place where a pump stack is going to fit. Just obsidian blocks right there. Hard thing is going to be finding a place where a pump stack is going to fit through all the cavern layers, or if we're going to have to split it into 2 or maybe 3. That tile seems to work right there. With the like kind of winding staircase like this, to have dwarves go from the surface to the bottom to the depths here using this winding staircase, if they're carrying a stone or something, that's going to slow them down. And what can happen if they take too long in the transit is that they're going to die of thirst as they're carrying the stone because of the length of the path. Because once they pick up that stone for whatever job they're doing, they have to complete the movement of it. So if it takes them way too long to move the stone from point A to point B, they're going to die of thirst. And that's what a lot of new players, one thing that a lot of new players don't understand. When a lot of the dwarves are dying of thirst. Excellent, we carved down, it looked like. Hold on a second. Back to that. Back to that. What happened here? Oh, we warmstone. Nice. We got warmstone. So what we'll do is now we'll just dig out some probe tunnels here to find out some more warmstone maybe. Since we didn't reach warmstone on this level, we've reached it when we tried to go down. We're going, right? Okay, we're on post. I feel like the pause and play button needs to be more apparent, but maybe there's a mod for that. I don't know. It would be nice if there was like a kind of text that appeared that the game was paused, but that's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is channel down. You know what I bet is happening, since we didn't encounter any wormstone here, what I bet encountering this wormstone is not actually on this level, probably from the bottom. So we're going to designate that anyway. Hold on a second. It was an upstairs. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it was an upstairs. It was quick. I don't want an upstairs there. I want an up-downstairs. And then just make sure we didn't mess up any of our current stairs. Okay, we're good. So now that's an up-down stair icon. Smelt native gold ore. Carve up downstairs DR again. You've discovered a great magma sea. Okay. Let's see it. Oh yeah, this was the probe level. This was the level that was warm. And there's a great magma sea there. So we're gonna bypass this stair now. Just like that, and then dig over to this, because there's a up-down stair here, which is kind of like, you know, it's a window into the level below, but it's also like creatures can pass. So remove that. Oops. There we go. So downstairs, upstairs, over, remove that. Is there more up here? Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. Are we at max zoom? Oh, there we go. Oh, so that's us right there, and then we can see parts of it. Very excellent. I may have to like search for the spot for the pump stack off camera. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do it on camera, off camera, or on camera. But basically, we need a like this is how I do it. Like here, like wherever at the bottom here doesn't matter. First layer of the cavern, this matters. So if I find an empty spot, then I scroll up again. Okay, mouse is over top of cavern, so that's not going to work. We need about a 5x5 area. So right here looks okay for that level. Up again, nope. So maybe over here. So far that looks good. Just keep scrolling up with the mouse in this position. To adjust it a little bit over there. Scroll back down, scroll back up. That area might work. It seems like it's within the range of discovery. And then what happens when we get up to the fortress? Oh, that might be like the perfect area. Okay, we're gonna zoom back in. Anybody digging? Uh-oh. What happened here? Downstairs right there. Over 2. Remove the stair. No rock, the pump operator carved downward staircase. The reason why they're all pump operators now is because I made the pump operator guild. So when you create a guild, if you create a guild for, let's say you like cooks, and you create a cooking guild, only the default is that only those who have that profession can go into the guild. But if you set that, what happened here? Oh, okay. The jobs keep on getting canceled because of the wormstone from underneath. There we go. So if I make a cook's guild or pump operator guild, and then I set that guild hall so that way anyone can go into that guild, they're all like all citizens can enter the hall, then they're all going to passively gain whatever skill that is just by talking about it and hanging out. And they're also going to be socialize and make friends and everything like that. After we get this floor in, that's going to button up the fortress from holes. Who's building it? Coder X. So Coder X is going down there to button up the bottom of the fortress, and then I want to test out that spot that I found for the pump stack. Because you see how he's going to move over like this? When you go up and down a staircase, that's one movement point, we'll call it. And when you transition north, south, east, west on one z-axis, that's also one movement point. So he's got all these extra movements that he has to make to get from the bottom of the fortress to the top of the fortress, or from the magma sea into the fortress again. Because now we're going to lock these doors. Hopefully nobody's down there, but I don't know if I want to check. And we're also going to pull that lever. Now I'll just quickly check. Yeah, it looks good. So hopefully nobody's there. Where was that spot now? Let's see how our water wheels are doing. Consistent 3000 power right here. Non-fluctuating. This is how they do the power supplies for the dwarf computers. Like when you play, if you guys ever played Armok Invaders, or something like that. There's like a calculator somebody made, I think, as well. But that's how you do those massive power supplies. Although it is like 300,000 and not 3,000. So I'm just going down in the layers looking for that one spot again that I... discovered earlier. Bagline has become possessed.
Oh, I can't figure it out. It was almost there and...
Dwarf, I will do it myself. You shall be my
We got some
hands.
ban on certain
Yes,
exports,
I shall be your
some
hands.
masterworks, and the designations being cancelled. Okay. Yeah, we got magma crabs and fire snakes there. Let's come up a little bit, find that one spot. What was it? This spot right here? Yeah, I believe so. Seems to be. Hopefully there's not another cavern layer in there that we just missed completely. Five by 5. This is what we need for the pump stack right there. That's the size of it at least. Okay, we're gonna have to do it a little bit like that then maybe. Make sure that works. Nope. Do it like this then. Bottom doesn't matter too much, where we get the lava input from. Wow, we can almost go to the surface with it. Oh, we can go to the surface with it, although it's 2 points. It's 2 tiles there within the canal space. Excellent, so I'll designate that. Just as a reminder for later if we do a pump stack. I don't see why we wouldn't do a pump stack, but I don't know if this challenge really requires one. But we may do one anyway. Where's everybody at now? See what's going on. Let's see the dig. It may be that, just that extra spot that I designated. Yeah, that's fine if they dig out that space, right? I'll just mark it off on hold. So that's marked on hold. The cool thing now, you see, like if I sort these guys, drink, eat, make rock crafts, sleep, smelt ore, store item in bin, bag lines in a strange mood, and then all these guys with no jobs. Socializing is pretty much no job. These guys are still stationing, so let's cancel that order. See this right here, disband squad. It's right next to the cancel order button, and they look exactly the same, but you have to read it up here so that way you don't accidentally disband your squad. This should not be there. So the squad is no longer Squad's off duty. As a reminder, we're right here. Let's zoom in on that, can we? Still can't zoom in on the center on fort. Still can't zoom in on this map. We do have the announcements here. Top left right here, this button. So we now have all announcements. We have no general world announcements, but we do have environment, arrivals, trade, nobles, animals, life changes, and strange moves. These all, as well as crime here. A kidnapper has made off with the dwarven child Totes McPreach. Oh no. Totes McPreach, the dwarven child. You're gonna... been taken by goblins. A couple things we could do. Get some kind of animals here that aren't cats and chain them up to detect the snatchers as they come, because there could be snatchers. Like if I just move the camera up here, there could be snatchers right here and we just can't see them because maybe they're stealthed until they're discovered by either dwarf or animal. I could station the squad there permanently, or I could make some other elaborate thing. Who knows? We're gonna start this. So we have a lot of these trees out of here, but some of them have grown back. So redesignate. Redesignate all those trees. Starting the canal. All of this right here. So we have to designate on the top level and then again on the bottom level. Okay. And then also, we're going to start digging here as well. So we're going to flip these just on...
An artifact has been completed. Hooray!
Bagline has created Matabezedat Lavethaniel Galak. An obsidian ring, he claims it as a personal treasure. Excellent. We'll take a look at that shortly. Let me just pause the game here, because I want to flip these designations to be digging. Just on this top level here at first. So all those are going to be digging out, and the fortress is going to be working outside for a little bit. Let's take a look at this artifact. Orange lobster, the rounded evisceration. This is an obsidian ring. All crafts dwarfsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular obsidian carbachons, decorated with yak leather and encircled with bands of goose bone. This object is adorned with hanging rings of obsidian. Very nice. Very nice. So bag line right here. We're gonna go to his room. Right here, excellent. Oh, he's almost opposite from that other room there. So we're gonna go to furniture and display. Select material after placement right here. We'll do the mahogany pedestal. So the question is, do I station the military while they're working outside? Goblin activity seemed to have picked up. Since we've reached the cavern layer as well here. Assign a new item to be displayed. That's a ring. Pretty sure it's this one. I thought it was obsidian though. This one right here. Let's just double check that. Yeah, this one, this is the other one, that's that one. Okay, excellent. Assign a new item. And rings. Excellent. Bagline got his name back, and he also made a ring as a personal treasure. And he got that back too. Okay, units, dig channel. This is the... This is going to be the challenging part right here. Or at least the start of the challenging part. Oh, you know what? They may have to chop the tree before... I think we gotta chop the trees first. Jump the gun a little bit there. So undesignate all this. It's back to marker mode. Well, let's make sure that the trees aren't marker mode. Okay, good, they're not. So let's get all these trees first. Because I think that I have to now... One of two things are going to happen when I... to get this tree right here. This tree right here, particularly. It's a tea tree. I'm going to have to either build something over to it, or if I dig out this right here, then it'll just collapse and maybe kill somebody. And I want to try to avoid killing my own guys here. So that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. Cancel these digs. Right there. But we do want to chop that tree. Okay, so these two right here would be the easiest to solve. Build, construct a floor. Just like that. Build, construct floor. It'll be an easy fix here. But it'll just be a little bit of a pain to do. Just like that. Yeah, we can go all the way there. Oh. This one right here, that's from the lower level. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Just three bridges there. You know what? Maybe we will squad the station the military.
The Forgotten Beast.
The Forgotten Beast Tabmik. Mess Og has come, a towering Presidor, composed of water. It has a pair of branching antennae and it undulates rhythmically. Beware of its poisonous vapors. Okay. So let's units and then see where he has. Just follow him. We should be okay. Yeah, everything's closed down there. Should be fine. Priority 1 cut. Cut him. Spinner's in a tree. Huh? Spinner's just climbing a tree right now. No job, climbing a tree. We are going to cut that tree down. Hopefully he's not in there when we do it. Oh, the question is, do we have enough axes? Stocks. Axe. Like 7 axes here. 5, 6, 7. So it's one of the slowdowns that we're having right now. What's the stills? Metalsmith. Melt that anvil. So we need to find metal here and just melt stuff and hopefully get the metal back. Oh, we have a bunch of iron picks. 7 iron picks. I don't want to be melting picks though. Well, let's just check and make sure we don't have like a job that's like on repeat making picks somewhere. Furniture, melt metal, forge iron pick. 50 of them. We do need 50, but it doesn't look like they made any. Yeah, we're just gonna have to cancel that job for now. We're gonna release that job and then make a new one. Metalsmith's Forge. Iron Axe. Iron Battle Axe. $50 of them. Excellent. Units. Zinc cage. Copper cage. Okay, so melt that. Melt that. Melt that. Oh, this is an auto melt stockpile, right? Control M for the melt. Control M again. Yeah, so that's an auto melting stockpile there. That's part of DF hack. This one right here. Control T. That's going to make auto trading. And this one right here. Control T. Let's just take a look at that stockpile. Core quality Okay, that's already set. Elven caravan has arrived. They're not going to have any metal. Diplomacy here. The elves don't want us to cut down any trees. I'm willing to set a cap for 25 until we next meet. Let's tell him yes. Oh, 43. Yeah, that's fine. We're not gonna worry about that though. If we break our word to the elves, we're fine with that. The elves. Yeah, we'll take a look at it, see what they have there. Oh, feather tree egg yolk they have. If we can get some feather wood that's not like... No, because they're not gonna... They're not gonna cut down the tree to get us wood. And we can't really like unmake their stuff. So we can send them back this. Oh, I think I, yeah. The grown stuff there. Just going to give them back that stuff, and then we have a bunch of stone stuff that we can give them. So, musical instruments, clay, more musical instruments, toys. Giant mosquito worm. They have a grizzly bear. Let's get the grizzly bear. Grown barrels, grown pails, crappy weapons. So their clothes here does fit us, so we can get their gloves and stuff. We don't want the gauntlets. We can get the hood though, and the socks. Sandals are fine. Low boots are fine. High boots are even fine. The vest is fine. Cape, shirt, coat. We don't want that. We don't want that. You know what? We're not gonna. I'm gonna take the high boots out only because I don't want the military wearing that. Same with the low boot. Bracelets, crowns, scepters, amulets. Tedious part now is that we can't try to trade them the bin, so we have to select everything here individually. And since I can't use the keyboard, I can't press up, enter, you know, alternate between up and enter until we get it. So I have to scroll the mouse and click everything. Why is this one purple? We won't trade the purple one just in case that's like an owned item or something like that. Or a claimed item, you know. Or maybe somebody's already wearing it. We're getting close to the... There we go. Trade a profit 1,000. Trade. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so we're also going to make a job for copper battle axe. Add new task. Weapons, copper, battle axe. There it is. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Bar. Gold bars here. Okay. So then we're also going to make a new task. Furniture. Gold. Chain. Gold chains here. We'll do. Oh yeah, we'll do a job for gold chains. Metalsmith's Forge. Forge gold chain, 10 of them. Do 5 of them. Up at the top, we'll put the grizzly bear. Right here. Is that where we want it? Or do we want it outside? We'll put it inside. Inside the gate. Alright, we can dig out all this. And all that. Let's see how these trees are coming along. Okay, those are out, which is great. Let's come up 1 level. We got a tree right here. 2 trees right there. Okay, we're gonna have to redesignate all that. Let's get all those trees out of there. Up 1 level. Yeah, only a few. A couple more of them down here. But this area here, other than these 2 trees, look good. So we're going to channel down all that. This is probably going to make some of this wood collapse. These 2 bridges should be fine. This one right here. Let's do a remove as well. Who's forging my gold chains? I played some other games. There's one that I like. Oh, you know what? There's actually 2 that I like for that may be a good fit for the channel. One of them I'm waiting for the update to be stable. Okay, Coderex here, forging gold chains. And the other one I'm probably gonna do next video. Just kind of a, it'll just be like maybe a one-off or maybe a 2. It's not gonna be a new series. We're sticking with this series until it's complete, and this is the only series that's happening until it's complete. But there may be like a one-off video or here and there, you know. We gotta fight. What was that combat report? All. Oh, combat report up here. Giant cave toad. Bagline is fighting. What's going on with Bagline? Oh, Goblin Thief. Where's the date on this? There's no date here? Okay, so we have combat reports without any dates. Check the units list. Just got the traders on the map there. It may have just been the combat report of this falling here. Let's take a look at no rocks. Yeah, because it doesn't tell you here what exactly happened. It just tells you that his arm got hurt, his neck got hurt, his hand takes the full force of the burst of sandy clay. So I think that it's just something collapsed here when we were digging. It is a little hard to see with these weird we'll just cancel that like that, so it's a little easier to see. We know where we're digging. Yeah, see, we have the designation there. So it was the wood planks. Another tree right there. Must have just popped up. And I'm curious to see if there's an aquifer on this level as well. So we're going to channel down a line right there. So maybe we'll just dig out. Mine out these spaces here as well. Well, so far no aquifer over here. So the white aquifer seems to be a little sporadic. So we just must have just got lucky when we did that ramp there. Okay. Any trees here? There's a tree right there. Woodcutters. Oh, you know what the thing is like... Let me go back to that. I was thinking that I was going to set them to be... only do the jobs assigned to them, and then I was going to get rid of the wood cutting. I mean the extra professions here. But I don't know who has an axe. Rowan has an axe? Meme. Yeah, Rowan has an axe. Let's make Rowan a designated. Okay, so Rowan should be a designated feller. Sendo's forging a gold chain. I gotta get this bear onto a gold chain before it dies. Cages and restraints. Right where that mushroom is, gold chain. Oh, the other notification was a section of cavern has been collapsed. Fletcher's hole in the gold chain, excellent. Gold chain is in place. to assign an animal, and I want that grizzly bear. Or was it a brown bear? Stray grizzly bear. Tame. So we have our watch. Grizzly bear watching over us there. Very nice. Okay, all these trees are out. I'm gonna mine this quick before any trees grow. So I kind of have to designate it twice because whatever space had... What? Oh, channel. Whatever space had the trees there, it like de-designates it. So we're channeling down everything. On that level right there. Units. Gankula. I'm gonna follow Gankula. Oh, you know what? I was also playing Season of Discovery. And I leveled a rogue. And Gankula made me think of that. I'm on the Crusader Strike server. Although, I haven't played it for a little bit. Leveled to 25. And, it's okay. The problem is that the economy sucks again because of all the bots, so what can you do? So who knows if I'm going to keep playing it. I'm probably going to check it out probably at the beginning of each of the new phases and stuff, but just playing that. Probably not going to be on the channel. I don't know how to make, what would the WoW content be? It would be me sitting in the city trying to get into a raid or group for a dungeon, and then I guess if I got into the dungeon that day, then yeah. Or it would be like BSing in the PvP zone. PvP zone might be pretty fun. We'll see. Right now the Ashenvale event is really PvE, so I wouldn't really consider it PvP. Yankil is digging the channel. But I got a bunch of the runes for Rogue, and the tanking seems kind of cool. I was able to solo some dungeons and stuff. Or at least a few bosses that I needed to kill. So it was more like an assassination run. Okay, this right here we have to address. So erase that one. And let's build a wall. A floor, I mean. Oh, you know what? We could build a wall right there. Let's turn that into a wall. That'll give us a floor right here to stand on. Because they need a place to stand to chop the tree, basically. Any other trees popped up while we weren't paying attention? No. Excellent. Very excellent. Channel down right there. But I didn't really have too much time to play that. You know, it's like, it's not just a time thing. When you have stuff going on, sometimes it's like, it's hard to make videos. It's like playing a game without commentary is like crappy, and sometimes you just need to work through some stuff, you know? I did play with AI image generation a little bit. That's fucking crazy. Oh, we're almost at the southern coast here. We're almost all the way at the southern coast. Let's get these trees as well if we can. Chop trees, priority 1. Oh, because they're already designated on the higher level, that's why. Okay, so basically what I have to do is come through on this level, bigger than the canal, to undesignate everything. Just like that. And then back down here. And then designate everything again to be chopped. Now that we're all dealing with 1 Z level. Planting seeds right now. Attending meeting. Sort by job. We'll just follow Liquidated, see what he does. Watch pump operation demonstration. Is there a grizzly bear in place? Yes. What are we gonna name the grizzly bear? Grizz? Grizzle. At least something to protect against these snatchers. So now we have 49 members of the fortress? Yeah, we have 49. So maybe Steve will come back into the fortress. It is also kind of like a little depressing when you encounter some of these bugs. It's a downward slope. We didn't build a wall there. We have to remove the slope first. A little bit of a lake right here. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Let's remove all those designations right here around the lake and then build a pump. So machines and fluids, and we're going to build a screw pump. From the north to the south is fine. That's fine, just wooden. I think I did basalt, but the pipe and the corkscrew are wood, so should be okay. Yeah, nobody's felling these trees, although they are priority 1. Rurik's felling trees. Oh, is there trees going on in the north as well? So let's put everything on the north on hold. Yeah, everything in the north goes on hold. And now find Rurik again if we can. I felled a tree. I'm very satisfied. Oh, nice. Okay, he's working on the ones in the south now. Okay, since there's no aquifer here, channel down all of this. Just like that. Not... Damn kid. There we go. Priority 1 channel, right, all right here. There's actually no trees for a while. I just don't want to jump, I don't want to do an area bigger than this. In case we run into an aquifer. There's an aquifer right here. Oh, it starts right here. Oh, okay, so this wall, this is a wooden wall right here. Wood log wall. That's an aquifer there. We're gonna have to skinny the canal by 1 block. Just because of that sand pit that we made. Okay. Oh, so there's aquifer up here, but this isn't an aquifer, so maybe we just dig right through it. So the thing about aquifers is they create water on the face of their side walls, right? North, south, east, west. But if we just completely dig out the whole entire aquifer, then it's gone. Units list, others. Magma crab, troll. Okay. Yes, we're digging it out. More sand right there. More aquifer. What we're gonna have to do is secure this area from flooding that we're digging out now, which we're gonna do in this episode. And then we're gonna have to dig down a little bit, at least 1 level. No, at least, because it's gonna be a 2-level deep aquifer. I mean, yeah, so we'll channel down again, but in a smaller area. So like right there, but this is gonna be priority 4. So we're gonna channel down again right there. We're gonna have to dig out all of these walls here, and these walls, and whatever is over here. To build some scaffolding here, some temporary. It's closest material, just like that, and this. And that. Now, is there an aquifer here? There is. Okay, so we're gonna have to sand. Okay, build, construct wall. Against those 3. Since there's no aquifer on this side, so we're just gonna block off those ones. That's all blocked off. All of wood logs, mahogany, wood. Excellent. That one unsuspend. And now we're going to have to channel down again in an even smaller area, which is okay. Right there. Priority 1. We can do 4. 4 across. I think we're going to need a lever room. That's the sand pit. Up one level. But maybe we will build the stair here. This lever right here is very hidden and hard to see, but that's for this bridge. So let's make it a little bit easier to see. Build, construct floor. Now we have to go like around it. Okay, all of this now. Light aquifer, so let's build, construct wall. And let's wall off this. Just like that. So we'll be able to use the ramps on this side. And let's do a 2x2 stairwell down. Maybe it's like 3 levels, 4 levels, something like that. Just like this, and then I'm gonna dig out a room here. I messed it up. There we go, redesignate. These are aquifers that we're going to have to fix as well. And the whole reason for doing this I messed it up. What? Hold on. Already sold that. Build these walls. How did that happen? Somehow I got off center there. We're just gonna dig all that out. Just like that. That's gonna be walls. Those are gonna be stairs, right? Cancel this. Stairs from the bottom up, just like that. Cancel those. It's okay if we have extra stairs here, that's fine. Cancel this. Okay, fine. And then once they've finished digging everything there, okay, the dig is now complete. So now build, construct, and stairs. And from the bottom up. Okay, now those up downstairs are going to be fixed. Build, construct, wall. That we're going to just smooth stone it. And no aquifer on this level at all. But we're gonna, I want to build a track stop down here with a minecart just in case this upper part starts flooding. Like if we miss If we're too slow, fixing an aquifer or something like that. Or if I'm not paying attention, or if I break into something. Oh, okay, so this got messed up right here. So they built it out of order. So we're gonna have to remove that wall right there. Build this wall and then put that one back. And then right here, build machines. No, it's under construction here, track stop. Okay, we're gonna dump to the north. Right there. Dump to the north. Right there. 2 should do it. Minecarts menu. Add a new route. That route's gonna be right there. Oh, hold on, I messed that up. Enter. Add a new route. Add a stop. Yeah, the stop is gonna be right there. I'm gonna rename this one.
A vile force of darkness has arrived.
So we're gonna rename this one. I'm not able to type here. I gotta hit OK. Make sure the game's paused. Now we should be able to type. Canal drain 1. Assign a minecart. This one right here. Okay, let's go back to that. Vile force of darkness. Excellent. Yes. Okay, that one's right there on the left. Okay, so Sea Drain Center 1 and Sea Drain Center 2. I just renamed them there. Center 1 is on the left, Center 2 is on the right. Now, we need to go into the burrows. Okay, I haven't done burrows at all in this fortress. So what we're gonna have to do here is create burrows, which is this button right here. Place zone to establish meeting areas, pastures. No, this one. Establish burrows to organize work and living spaces for large fortress. Okay. So we're gonna add a new burrow. And we're gonna come all the way down in the fortress. Oh, okay, so we're going to include the trade area. Okay, basically we're going to include the entire fortress, so we're going to have to zoom out. And we're going to paint everything on this level. For the most part. Maybe we'll just not include that trap area there. And go down, everything on this level gets included. Just painting pretty much the entire fortress. Is there anything down here? Okay, we're also going to collect. We're also going to include this sand collection zone. So this staircase right here has to be included. The bag area there. And then our sand collection zone. Now, is there a way, the question is there a way to assign only citizens? I might have to look that up. Let's take a look at what's gotten here so far for the Vile Forces of Darkness. So just a couple goblins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go over to them. So just 5. So what we're gonna do right away is get our squad to station right there. We haven't unpaused the game yet. We'll call this safe zone. I believe that I'm supposed to assign everyone just like this, and then toggle and untoggle it. When the zone is paused, it's not going to work. When the zone is on or unpaused, then they all should go in there. Hopefully it's working, because I believe that when it first came out it was not. The new update, I mean. Because version 47, the burrows work flawlessly. Although children, I don't know if... no, children respected the burrows in 47 as well, I believe. Okay, so now everyone's in the burrow. Burrow's unpaused. The military's gonna station here, which is 1 squad. So this could get, we'll see how it goes in the next episode. I appreciate everybody who watches. These Dwarf Fortress episodes are gonna be coming out a little bit more frequently, and we're going to be playing until the series is complete. I appreciate everybody who watches. This could go very badly or very great for us. Well, yeah, it could go, because they have armor. The thing is, we have no metal, and these goblins have metal. Like, if you look at him here, you can see he's wearing armor. Oh, here we go. Iron cap, iron arrows, iron breastplate. We can all melt that. But we have to get it. And they also have a bunch of clothes here. Beak dog leather leggings. Yeah, we should be able to wear that as well. Although all of our squad members right now are axe dwarves, which means that they're going to put holes in the clothes. So in the next episode,
The Vile Force of Darkness.
thank you very much for watching, and subscribe for more videos.